everyone. Um, this is Spar W. Um, this is not a video that I usually make. This is not a video that I like to make. I usually like to be very positive. But I just wanted to get something off my chest that has been bothering me for a little bit. And it's something that has recently come up. And that is just how toxic the Godzilla fandom can be. Also, apologies if you hear my fan in the background. It's pretty warm in my room right now, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I've experienced a bit of toxicity in this fandom firsthand. It's unfortunate. And there's a lot of examples that I could briefly go over, but I've seen quite a bit of them. But yeah, there was recently a video that someone who I know, Kaiju Kim, who I follow, she did a video about the Godzilla fandom and its toxicity and why, and a lot of this originated from, or a lot of the, this is unscripted, by the way, so I apologize if I'm kind of losing my train of thought. But a lot of it sort of started when Alyssa Goji Geek left, and Kaiju Kim kind of picked up where a lot of that, what's the word? Where kind of where Alyssa left off, with her criticisms about the fandom, and I have a good stance on all of this as well. I definitely think the fandom is quite toxic. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, pretty much like any fandom. But an issue that actually got brought up pretty recently that that I didn't even know about was sort of this toxic masculinity in the fandom. And this is common in a lot of fandoms, unfortunately. I've seen it a lot with the car community, for example, has this problem of, oh, women that are into cars, that because it's like a special thing, and and people just go crazy over it. It's kind of the same thing with the Godzilla fandom, where people, for whatever reason, see like, oh, a woman who likes Godzilla, and just try to like go crazy over her to the point of just kind of creepy obsession. And it's very, very, not, it's not okay. So and there's also several other things that I've seen that just really paint a bad picture about this fandom. I really love Godzilla. You guys know that. I don't think I would ever stop loving Godzilla, no matter how people tell me otherwise. I mean, just I mean, look at all this. I mean, there's no way, there's no way that I would stop liking Godzilla. I mean, maybe as I get older, it might not become a big thing that I love, but it's still something that I will always appreciate. Um, but this fandom, man, it's just it gets so everyone gets so worked up about it, about the littlest thing. Like um me personally, I've seen a lot of Shin Godzilla fans who, and this isn't to say all Shin Godzilla fans are like this. I mean, I've met some really good people who are fans of Shin Godzilla, but I have seen a good chunk of Shin Godzilla fans who, for whatever reason, are, as soon as you say anything to criticize the movie, anything that you didn't like about the movie, they they will come out of the woodwork and want your blood. I mean, I have seen it so many times, it's not even funny. Um, it's like, oh, you don't like this? You must not be a you must not be a lover of film. You must not appreciate actual good films, or that kind of gatekeepy, ridiculous agenda. Um, and it sucks. I mean, it's really something that does drive me up a wall. Um, and it's just really, really unfortunate that just um, and again, this isn't the only fandom that has this. Every fandom has that sort of like those gatekeepy, outliers who are just like, if you don't like so and so, then you're not a real fan. Um, but um, me personally, I like a good chunk of Godzilla movies, okay? Most Godzilla movies I do enjoy. There's really only like maybe 3 or 4 at the most that I genuinely dislike. I genuinely like most of them. Um but whenever someone it's okay to have a criticism about a movie, but you should never go after someone or personally attack them just because they don't agree with you. You know what I mean? I just think that's stupid. It's just not worth it. Um, and I'm tired of seeing it. I see it all the time. Um, Twitter, Discord, wherever. Um, there's even some people that I have completely separated from because of just how toxic they were, and just like I didn't want to be a part of that anymore. Um, but um, you know, we all have our opinions about things, but you should never judge people for what they like. You should never um, tell someone they can or can't like something. Um, but yeah, it just uh, and again, I'm sorry that I'm just like completely uh, my train of thought is just going all over the place, but this is completely unscripted. Um, I just wanted to express my genuine feelings towards the fandom. And there's a lot of people I love in this fandom. You know, I've made a lot of good friends in this fandom. Um, you know, again, I love this franchise to death. But I think some people just really need to chill out, you know, and just um, not take certain things so personally. Um, so one more thing that I also would like to bring up before I go here is a lot of Godzilla fans just for whatever reason don't like they don't want to watch any other kaiju or toku media besides Godzilla, and that I kind of find a little ridiculous. Um, like my personal experience with Godzilla actually, or my like giant kaiju experience didn't even start with Godzilla. It started with stuff like Power Rangers growing up. You know, I was really big into Power Rangers growing up. That is what ultimately kickstarted my love for that stuff. I wasn't even a Godzilla fan until I was almost an adult. Well, kind of started in my mid teens, um, but I really didn't get like fully into it till I was almost an adult. And um, then, of course, going back to Power Rangers later as an adult, and then also going to watch the Japanese source material Super Sentai. So I think a lot of people should at least just try to branch out to other things that are related to Godzilla, or that are similar to Godzilla. I know Ultraman and Gamera are close connections, but I would honestly love to see more people go to like Power Rangers and Super Sentai. That's a series that doesn't really get much attention in the Toku and Kaiju circle, and it really bothers me to almost a frustrating extent because it bothers me because of how similar they are to Godzilla and Ultraman. Um, they're filmed almost the exact same way. There are little differences here and there, but the filming styles of them are pretty much almost exactly the same. At least when it comes to the men in suit thing. Um, but but yeah, I just wanted to kind of vent a little bit just to get all this stuff out there and how I felt. And yeah, I definitely think that um, people need to just chill out and just have fun. You know, just have fun. Don't be so like toxic about stuff, and just learn to appreciate stuff you love, and not to um, not to judge other people for what they like or what they don't like. So, but yeah, just wanted to get that out there. So that's pretty much it. See y'all later.